To support farmers in the aftermath of natural calamities, government has revised the norms of assistance under the National Disaster Response Fund in April 2015. Special focus has been given to ensure adequate and timely flow of credit to the farmers against the target of 8.5 lakh crores in 2015-16. The target of agricultural credit in 16-17 will be an all-time high of rupees 9 lakh crores. To reduce the burden of loan repayment on farmers, a provision of rupees 15,000 crores has been made in the budgetary estimates of 16-17 towards interest subvention. The government has also provided a path-breaking crop insurance scheme, namely Prime Minister's Fasal Bima Yojana. For effective implementation of the scheme, I have provided 5,500 crores in the budget of 16-17. The Soil Health Card scheme is now being implemented with greater vigor. Through this, the farmer gets information about the nutrient level of the soil and can make a judicious use of fertilizer. The target is to cover all 14 crore farm holdings by March 2017. Rupees 368 crore has been provided for the National Project of Soil Health and Fertility. Besides, 2,000 model retail outlets of fertilizer companies will be provided with soil and seed testing facilities during the next 3 years. Fertilizer companies will also co-market city compost, which increases the efficacy of chemical fertilizer. A policy for conversion of city waste into compost has been approved by the government under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. To increase crop yield in rain-fed areas, which account for nearly 55% of the country's arable land, organic farming is being promoted. Towards this end, the government has launched 2 important schemes: the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which will bring 5 lakh acres under organic farming over a 3-year period. Second, the government has launched a value chain organic farming scheme called the Organic Value Chain Development in the northeastern region. The emphasis is on value addition so that organic produce grown in these parts finds domestic and export market. A total provision of 412 crores has been made under these schemes. Incentives are being given for enhancement of pulses production. Rupees 500 crore under the National Food Security Mission has been assigned to pulses. The number of districts covered has been increased to 622. Our agenda for the next year, therefore, is to transform India in this direction. My budget proposals are therefore built on this transformative agenda with 9 different pillars. They include: 1. Agriculture and farmers' welfare with a focus on doubling farmers' income in 5 years. 2. Rural sector with emphasis on rural employment and infrastructure. 3. Social sector including healthcare to cover all the under welfare and health services. 4. Educational skills and job creation to make India a knowledge-based and productive society. 5. Infrastructure and investment to enhance efficiency and quality of life. 6. Financial sector reforms to bring transparency and stability. 7. Governance and ease of doing business to enable people to realize their full potential. 8. Fiscal discipline, prudent management of government finances and delivery of benefits to the needy. 9. Tax reforms to reduce compliance burden with a faith in the citizenry. Access to market is critical for farmers. The government is implementing a unified agricultural market scheme which envisages a common e-market platform that will be developed in selected 585 regulated wholesale markets. Amendment to the APMC Acts of the states are a prerequisite to join this e-platform. I am happy to inform that 12 states have already amended their APMC Acts and are ready to come on board. More states are expected to join this platform in the coming year. A unified agriculture market e-platform will be dedicated to the nation on the birthday of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar on 14th April this year. While increasing the outlay of the various social sector programs, the government will undertake 3 major schemes to help the weaker sections of society. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has already been announced to protect the farmer from adverse consequences of nature. The farmer will pay a nominal amount of insurance premium and get the highest ever compensation in the event of loss suffered. A health insurance scheme which protects 1/3 of India's population against hospitalization expenditure is being announced. The government is launching a new initiative to ensure that the BPL families are provided with cooking gas connections supported by a government subsidy. This will significantly improve the health of women and those BPL families who suffer adversely from the ill effects of chula cooking. Swachh Bharat Mission is India's biggest drive to improve sanitation and cleanliness, especially in rural India. This subject was very close to the heart of the father of the nation. For the first time since independence, the Parliament has had a comprehensive debate on sanitation. This has become a topic of discussion in almost every home. We have introduced ranking of urban areas in sanitation, which has resulted in constructive competition along towns and cities. Rupees 9,000 crores has been provided for the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
We have speeded up the process of road construction. I have proposed to allocate a sum of rupees 55,000 crores in the budget for roads and highways. This will be further topped up by an additional 15,000 to be raised by the NHAI through bonds. Thus, the total investment in the road sector, including the Rural Gram Sadak Yojana allocation, would be rupees 97,000 crores during 2016-17.
Increasing the outlay of the various social sector programs, the government will undertake 3 major schemes to help the weaker sections of society. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has already been announced to protect the farmer from adverse consequences of nature. The farmer will pay a nominal amount of insurance premium and get the highest ever compensation in the event of loss suffered. A health insurance scheme which protects 1/3 of India's population against hospitalization expenditure is being announced. The government is launching a new initiative to ensure that the BPL families are provided with cooking gas connections supported by a government subsidy. This will significantly improve the health of women and those BPL families who suffer adversely from the ill effects of chula cooking.
In order to incentivize creation of new jobs in the formal sector, the government will pay the Employees Pension Fund contribution of 8.33% for all new employees enrolling in EPFO for the first 3 years of their employment. This will incentivize employers to recruit unemployed persons and also bring them into the books, the informal employees. In order to channelize this intervention towards target groups of semi-skilled and unskilled workers, the scheme will be applicable to those with salary up to rupees 15,000 per month. I have made a budget provision of rupees 1,000 crore in this scheme.
We need to think beyond food security and give back to our farmers a sense of income security. Government will therefore reorient its interventions in the farm and non-farm sector to double the income of farmers by 2022. Our total allocation on agriculture and farmers' welfare is rupees 35,984 crores. We need to address issues of optimal utilization of our water resources, create new infrastructure for irrigation, conserve soil fertility with balanced use of fertilizer, and provide value addition and connectivity from farm to markets.